Hey, Lexi here. T-shirts. I've always been a t-shirt person. Yeah, most people like to wear t-shirts, but I try to show what I love and care about by wearing t-shirts. I've made actual friends just because of the t-shirt I was wearing that day. No joke, in my freshman year of college, I wore an anime shirt I bought that summer for a series called Vampire Night that I loved since I was 14. I wore it to class, and one guy practically teleported over to me to fanboy over the series with me. That shirt became my "hi, I want to talk to my new friend" shirt for a long time because I was too shy to start a conversation without it. I still treat my t-shirts as billboards for things that I love. If I love a show, a concept, an artist, then I want that on a t-shirt. Now, since I'm an artist who makes a ridiculous amount of stories ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to design my own t-shirts. I even tried a couple times before my art was at a place I was all that proud of. I paid money to a company to print out my art on a t-shirt, only to wind up with shirts that I didn't like that much because it wasn't on a shirt I liked that much, or the colors looked different in my head than it did on the actual shirt, because I didn't understand how computers and colors and printers worked, and how it looks different on the screen than it does when it's printed, because I was 15 years old and barely knew how digital art worked yet. So now, I have even more stories, even more art I want to make, so I'm making a t-shirt because I can. And I'm doing it with my Sharpies from 7th grade because they still work, and they're amazing. I wrote my last name on my gym shirt in 7th grade, washed it a million times, turned it into a sleep shirt, and my last name is still there, barely faded. So yeah, I trust the Sharpie to last pretty much forever. I'm making my shirt for a series idea that I had back in 2016 that's still pinging around in my head called Glitch Witch. For the character who would be voted most likely to wear a handmade shirt by me if she was real, Bex. Bex is my tech witch, my fantasy answer to Jimmy Neutron. Bex is a glitch witch because she likes to merge the worlds of technology and witchcraft to make life a little more interesting in her high school, her family, and her band stuck in the garage phase. A modern witch hardwired for magic, with a curious mind and endless ideas, Bex is always inventing magical devices to solve her problems, usually causing new ones, and some are just for fun. Bex is in a rock band as a drummer with two friends, Q and Miranda. Q is a social cause debater and protester, but also the type to get annoyed at things and quit a lot. He's Miranda's closest friend, and her exact opposite. Miranda is shy and reserved, and the lead singer and guitarist of the band. She has a love of dark and romantic things in the world. Together, they have 5-Star Storm, a band Bex is determined to make successful. Assuming Miranda doesn't get stage fright, Q doesn't quit, and none of Bex's inventions get the band into trouble. Bex's closest friend Eric is practically her brother. She adopted him whether he likes it or not. He's along for the ride now. He's always been amused by Bex and her antics, but also slightly worried. Magic makes him nervous. There's some things he thinks shouldn't be messed with. He keeps Bex grounded, or at least he tries to. Bex is an unstoppable force, and he loves her for that. This video may not be a tech project, and it may not be magic, but I'm doing it the most DIY way possible just to see how it'll work. And that would speak to Bex's little "I can make anything from my garage and spare parts" heart. And when I say I'm DIYing this, I don't just mean making it using Sharpies. I, for some strange reason, wanted to make this as hard as possible for myself. So I'm making it a collage of a shirt, drawing on scrap fabrics donated by one of my t-shirts that I cropped because I'm short, cutting them out as patches and sewing it on together to the final shirt from the dollar store. I have no idea if this will turn out wearable, but sometimes it's just fun to experiment with art and see what happens. Again, very Bex of me. One thing I really hope to do in this channel is create fiction stories, and Glitch Witch would be just one of the recurring series that I'd work on. Would you guys be interested in something like that? Let me know in the comments what you think. So after I drew all of the artwork for the shirt, I took a deep breath and hoped my experiment wouldn't be a disaster and made the first cuts. When nothing blew up and no precious artwork was destroyed, I laid it all out to see where it would go on the final shirt. I set off to sew them on. I have no footage of this because I don't want to put you through watching a very boring day of sewing patches on the front of a shirt while I stuck myself with pins more times than I can count. I figured you'd be able to imagine that pretty well all by yourself. And honestly, by the end of it, I was surprised. I actually ended up with something wearable. It's a very loud shirt expressing my love for equally loud series of characters that I love. So in a way, it's perfect. It might not be everyone's taste to wear something like this, but that's the beauty of custom shirts. If you make one, you make it however you want, and it's one of a kind. So what do you think? Do you like how my glitch word shake? Do you like how my glitch? It's my title. You think I'd be able to say it? Glitch witch, glitch witch, glitch witch, glitch witch, glitch witch, glitch witch. What do you think? Do you like how my glitch witch shirt? Do you like how my glitch witch shirt turned out? It took me weeks, so I really hope so. If you like how it came out, give this video a like so I know you want me to make more things like this in the future. And subscribe to join me in my creative journey. I'm full of stories I want to tell, and art I want to share with you. That's all for now, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.